Hi guys, welcome back to another update with Marc Digital. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell below if you like the content and everything. Now, the big story today is the fact that Binance, which is the biggest cryptocurrency exchange, their blockchain has been hacked, and apparently it was hacked. They suffered a $570 million loss from that hack. So we're just going to dig a little bit deeper into what happened, was the vulnerability that caused this, and a little bit more information into it. So essentially, so hackers have stolen around 570 million in tokens from Binance in a rare blow to the world's biggest crypto exchange and another dent to the troubled digital assets industry struggling to regain trust after a collapse in prices. Now, initially, because there has been like a number of interviews with CZ, who is the CEO of Binance, and he has been able to explain. And initially, they thought it was about 100 million that they lost. But from what I'm reading today, because this happened late last night, based on my time zone, but they thought it was just about 100 million, but they further after further investigation they realized that it was about 2 billion that was at risk, but they were able to bring it down to about 570 that was actually lost. And Binance is the biggest cryptocurrency exchange out there. So whatever happens to someone like Binance or a company like Binance, it affects the entire cryptocurrency industry, which is what we're seeing. Like, he's all over the news, the stories all over the news. It's not the first time that we've had a hack like this. In fact, we've had like several hacks this year alone, and it seems as if, based on the stats, it seems as if um, these hacks are actually increasing rather than decreasing. But I think it's just that people are trying to, well, hackers or cyber criminals are trying to figure out, I mean, there's so much money that they can get if they can hack into these cryptocurrency chains. And something that I want to point out is that it's not the Binance chain that was hacked. The chains are usually very secure, but if you go back and you look at most of the hacks that's been going on, it's the bridges between the chains. Because crypto, of course, they're always trying to become more interoperable. And in doing that, they have what they call bridges that bridge two chains together so that the chains can actually talk together, and you can transfer token from one chain to the next. Now, in Binance case, this bridge was a bridge between two Binance um, chains, right? So, and what happened was there was a vulnerability there where it allowed the production of BNB coins, which is BNB token, which is the token that's on the Binance network, and the hacker was able to produce extra BNB tokens. So from what I understand, um, it's not a case where people lost their money. It's a case where that hacker was able to produce more tokens so he can go off and use those tokens at the price of the token, which I believe right now to be 284, about $284 per token. So you can see where it's going up into the billions, hence you have the 2 billion, right? Now, um a lot of people are saying out there that the Binance chain is hacked, but I think it's important to clarify that it's not the chain, it's the bridge, right? Now, what they had to do, they had to essentially halt the chain, to figure out what was going on, and also to prevent the hacker from cashing out um, the coins that they had stolen. Because remember, cryptocurrency, you can track what's going on. As long as you can prevent them from transferring it to another chain, and you can tell what wallet address it is, you can potentially block that wallet, right? So I think that's something in that light that was done, but I know the chain was down for at least 8 hours, and a lot of people are questioning, like, okay, so they were able to just stop the chain so quickly, which brings into question how centralized Binance is. And CZ came out, and how they were actually able to stop the chain was they had to communicate to the node operators, which appears to be somewhere between 22 and 44, depending on how you count it. Um, they were able to reach out to these node operators and have them stop the chain, stop their operations in order for them to stop the chain. But still, um, a lot of people are raising the issue that, okay, what if say for example the government wanted to intervene and they wanted to stop the chain, if this was possible. It seems like it is possible. Most blockchains, they start off with a centralized architecture, and then they tend to move to become more and more decentralized as they grow over the years, as they, become older chains. They tend to, the nodes start to increase, and then they become more decentralized, and that's usually in most of the decentralized system um, roadmap, for them to actually become more and more decentralized. Well, the ones that want to actually become decentralized. So I would assume that that's something that Binance is working on. But at the moment, it does seem a little centralized compared to other chains like Cardano and these guys, right? Um, yeah, but it's good that they were able to contain it. It's good that nobody came out of this losing cryptocurrencies, because which is the case. We had like the hack of um of Infinity, um Axie Infinity, and they lost relatively the same amount, like about 600 million. Um, they lost in that hack. They when they actually did some investigation, they said it was um cyber criminals from North Korea that were involved in that. But again, cryptocurrency has kind of that. I mean, we talk about anonymity in cryptocurrency a lot, but when you look at the blockchain, essentially it's more transparent than any centralized system, because every single transaction is there and can be tracked down to see where it's coming from, and do your thorough investigation that you need to do to figure out where the pressure needs to be added to kind of correct these issues that we're having in terms of hacking and stuff like that. So um, in my opinion, it's great that they were able to contain it because this could have been a lot worse. Bitcoin is trying to hold on. If you look at Bitcoin today, Bitcoin actually it went down today quite a bit. Could be in reaction to that, but from what I gather, the stock market is not doing well today either. But it could be related to the Binance hack as well, because people are it. We're in a bear market. The last thing people want is more news to say that cryptocurrencies are less reliable. It's not safe. Security is not good. So when you hear these type of information, these type of news coming out from a big player in the space, it tends to have some kind of effect out there on the investors, right? So yeah, but in general, like if you look at it, Bitcoin is holding on there. Essentially, Bitcoin is at a major resistance trend line, and it appears as if it's going to be using that trend line as support to go more bullish. That's really what it's looking like. So kudos to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is really doing well in such a very bear market out there with all the macros that's going on and all of that. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that one because that one was kind of a big event um, that's playing out right now, and just wanted to give you guys an update on that. Um, Stay tuned, guys. Subscribe, like, share, comment, share your opinions down below. You don't have to agree to what I'm saying. You don't have to agree to the news out there. Just share your comments below if you have any opinions and anything that you want to add. Have a great day, guys. Stay tuned.